Hello, this is John Bohan of Baseball We Love. In this segment, we'll be showcasing the Division One college pitchers of the week for the period of February 27, 2017 through March 5th, except for the SWAC, which is always one day off. We're already 3 weeks in and already seeing a number of repeat players. And as always, apologies in advance for any mispronunciations. The American East Conference selected Jacob Christian of the Maryland Baltimore County Retrievers. The sophomore right-hander picked up the win in a 6-0 victory over Gardner Webb with 7 2/3 innings pitched while giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 12. The American Athletic Conference selected Seth Romero of the Houston Cougars. The junior left-hander picked up the win in a 7-4 victory over Cal State Fullerton with 8 innings pitched, giving up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, and he struck out 10. He had also earned the award in the opening week. The Atlantic 10 Conference selected Tyler Wilson of the Rhode Island Rams. The junior left-hander picked up the win in a 5-2 victory over North Carolina State with 6 innings pitched while giving up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, and he struck out 2. The Atlantic Coast Conference selected Tyler Holton of the Florida State Seminoles. The sophomore left-hander picked up the win in a 12-1 victory over Oakland with 6 innings pitched, giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 13. It was a repeat performance as he also earned the award last week. The Atlantic Sun Conference selected Cutter Crawford of the Florida Gulf Coast Eagles. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 5-1 victory over North Carolina Wilmington. With 7 innings pitched, he gave up 6 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 7. The Big Ten Conference selected Tanner Andrews of the Purdue Boilermakers. The junior right-hander picked up the win with a complete game 4-0 shutout against Southeast Missouri State. With 9 innings pitched, he gave up 4 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 8. He also earned the award opening week. The Big 12 Conference selected Parker Rigler of the Kansas State Wildcats. The senior left-hander tossed a no-hitter in a 14-0 victory over Eastern Illinois. He had 9 innings pitched, giving up no hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 6. The performance also garnered national attention. The Big East Conference selected Ryan McAuliffe of the St. John's Red Storm. The senior right-hander picked up the win in a 9-1 victory over Western Carolina with 7 innings pitched, giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 7. The Big South Conference selected Danny Herbeck of the Radford Highlanders. The senior right-hander tossed a no-hitter in a 4-0 victory over Quinnipiac. With these 9 innings pitched, he had no hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 8. The performance also garnered national attention. The Big West Conference selected Tay Vanderford of the Cal State Northridge Matadors. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 4-1 victory over Vanderbilt with 9 innings pitched, giving up 4 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and he struck out 8. The Colonial Athletic Conference selected Bodie Sheehan of the William and Mary Tribe. The sophomore left-hander picked up the win in a 7-0 victory over Dayton with 7 2/3 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 11. Conference USA selected Nick McDonald of the Florida International Panthers. The freshman right-hander picked up the win in a 5-1 victory over Manhattan with 7 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and he struck out 9. The Horizon League selected Zane Collins of the Wright State Raiders. The sophomore left-hander picked up the win in a 3-0 victory over Wolford with 7 innings pitched while giving up 3 hits, no earned runs, a walk, and he struck out 7. The Ivy League selected Bo Sulzer of the Dartmouth Big Green. The senior right-hander picked up the win with a 1-0 victory over Miami of Florida with 7 innings pitched, giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 10. The Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference selected Daniel Procopio of the Niagara Purple Eagles. The senior right-hander picked up the win in an 8-5 victory over at LaSalle with 6 innings pitched. He gave up 1 hit, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and he struck out 12. The Mid-American Conference always select 2 players. They selected Butch Baird of the Ohio Bobcats and Jack Zott of the Western Michigan Broncos. Baird is a junior left-hander representing the East Division. He picked up the win with a 3-0 victory over Western Kentucky with 6 2/3 innings pitched while giving up 4 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 2. And Zott is a sophomore right-hander representing the West Division. He had a no decision in a 5-3 victory over Stetson with 7 innings pitched, giving up 5 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and he struck out 3. The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference selected Quinn Gleed of the Coppin State Eagles. The freshman right-hander picked up the win in a 3-1 victory over Lafayette with 7 innings pitched, giving up 8 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and he struck out 6. The Missouri Valley Conference selected Patrick Schneiders of the Evanston Purple Aces. The senior right-hander picked up the win in a 2-0 victory over Milwaukee with 8 2/3 innings pitched, gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, 4 walks, and he struck out 10. He had also earned the award in the opening week. The Mountain West Conference selected Larry Quaney of the UNLV Rebels. The sophomore right-hander picked up the win in a 7-1 victory over San Jose State with 9 innings pitched, giving up 8 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and he struck out 3. The Northeastern Conference selected Austin Goki of the Wagner Seahawks. The senior right-hander had a no decision in a 3-2 loss to Towson with 6 innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 6. The Ohio Valley Conference selected 2 players this week with Jack Picos of the Eastern Kentucky Colonels and Michael Wood of the Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles. Junior left-hander Picos picked up the win in an 11-0 victory over Youngstown State with 6 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 10, while senior right-hander Wood picked up the win in a complete game 5-0 shutout against Bethune-Cookman with 9 innings pitched, 5 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 5. The Pacific 12 Conference selected Colton Hawk of the Stanford Cardinal. The junior right-hander picked up 2 wins and a save in 3 appearances out of the bullpen against Texas with a combined pitching line of 5 innings pitched, gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 4. The Patriot League selected Ethan Froman of the Lehigh Mountain Hawks. The sophomore left-hander tossed over 4 shutout innings out of the bullpen in an appearance against Marshall with 4 1/3 innings pitched, gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, and struck out 5. The Southeastern Conference selected 2 players this week with Jared Poche of the Louisiana State Tigers and Keegan Thompson of the Auburn Tigers. The senior left-hander Poche picked up the win with a 4-0 victory over Baylor with 7 innings pitched, gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and he struck out 5. He had also earned the award in opening week. And junior right-hander Thompson picked up the win in an 8-0 victory over Lipscomb with 7 innings pitched, gave up 1 hit, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 5. The Southern Conference selected Adam Scott of the Wolford Terriers. The junior left-hander picked up the win in a 4-3 victory over Pittsburgh with 8 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 17. The performance also garnered national attention. The Southland Conference selected Cole Stapler of the Nichols Colonels. The senior right-hander had a no decision in a 4-1 victory over Brown, 7 innings pitched, giving up 4 hits, no earned runs, 2 walks, and he struck out 10. The Southwestern Conference selected Seth Oliver of the Texas Southern Tigers. The junior right-hander picked up the win in 11-1 victory over Southern with 7 innings pitched while giving up 6 hits, 1 earned run, 4 walks, and he struck out 5. The Summit League selected Justin McGregor of the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 12-1 victory over Kansas, plus had an outing out of the bullpen to post a combined pitching line of 7 and a third innings pitched, giving up 7 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and striking out 4. The Sun Belt Conference selected Gunnar Legger of the Louisiana Lafayette Ragin' Cajuns. The junior left-hander picked up the win in a 3-1 victory over Southern Miss with 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, giving up 4 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, and he struck out 8. The West Coast Conference selected Eli Morgan of the Gonzaga Bulldogs. The junior right-hander picked up the win in a 5-2 victory over California with 7 innings pitched, giving up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and he struck out 12. The Western Athletic Conference selected Justin Dillon of the Sacramento State Hornets. The senior right-hander picked up the win in a 7-1 victory over Washington with 6 innings pitched, giving up 1 hit, no earned runs, 1 walk, and he struck out 8. It was a repeat performance as he also earned the award last week. Apologies, trying to get a cold here. And as always, you can check out these players individually on my blog, Baseball Me Love. I'll catch you next week.